Over me, yes people, back with another one, man, and you see the title of the video. This is why an average man will struggle in the long run. Now, I ain't been uploading recently because I got a vlog coming out. I'm trying to edit a vlog that I'm trying to get out. So sub up to so you don't miss out that vlog. I kind of messed up, I kind of did that at the same time. It was my first time vlogging, so you gotta bear with me. That's why I'm trying to get the cobwebs out now. So when I'm taking my trips and I'm going here, then everywhere, I'm a pro, I know what I'm doing, I can just get them out, boom, 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 you get. But yeah, I got a little day in the life type vlog coming up, so sub up so you don't miss that. You guys said you want to see me outside, so I'm stepping out, innit? I'm getting off the chair, as they say, go touch on grass. But yeah, bro, today's video, yeah, me and my boy were literally talking about this the other day, and we was just comparing times back then to now. And I was basically saying that, yeah, in some aspects it's easier now, but in some aspects it's harder as well. I feel like the average man before could live a very good life. All of this dating stuff, he didn't have to worry about getting a woman. Jobs, he didn't have to worry about money. Imagine back in the day, people could, off one job, they could have a mortgage, house, car, book holidays for them and their children, their family, and have savings, bro, off of one job, bro. You think you can do that now off of one job, bro? Everyone's got side hustles and you need 2-3 jobs. The average person can't go on holiday now. It's just like, it's cooked, bro. And from a man's perspective, this is why I feel like you need to lock in, bro, because the gap is getting wide. This is what no one talks about, bro. This is what no one talks about, bro. The gap is getting wider and wider. And as I said, that average lifestyle, it basically no longer exists. So you're either winning or you're losing, in my opinion, bro. So what these times are gonna do is gonna filter out the strong from the weak. So if you're able to pattern up mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, all of that, you will live the best life you can live, bro. But I feel like there's no in between anymore. So like, there's that, and then there's struggling for the rest of your life. Honestly, I think that's where times are going. Sort of like Hunger Games, bro. That's where we're going, bro. If we're not already there yet, that's where we're going, in my opinion, bro. It's either that average life, it seems like it's no longer attainable, especially if I'm in London. Job market's cooked, the dating market's cooked, the housing market is cooked, bro. You need like £1 million to buy a house. You get it? No, it's either you pattern up or you're gonna be struggling for the rest of your life. There's no, as a man, there's no, you know what, I'm content with just having this job, getting my change here, having a little family. Before you could do that. Now, basically the man that are not gonna pattern up, they're not gonna have any options. Basically, they're gonna be incels, because I'm gonna speak about dating in this video as well. They're gonna be incels. They're not gonna have no money, no resources, no house, no car. You get it? And then the middle's gonna be non-existent. So it's gonna be them men, and then the men that do pattern up, they're gonna have resources, money, cars, 2 or 3 women. Bro, it's gonna get dark, bro. So that's why you need to pattern up, in my opinion. That's what the gap's just gonna get wider and wider, bro. The two, whereas like this is gonna be like that, and then you have the people that are patterning up and the people that are struggling, and they're just gonna get that in between. No one's really gonna be in there, because I don't know. That's just where it's going, in my opinion. That's what I think, bro. You get it? So the guys, I feel like the guys that get your skills, get in shape, learns communication, gets their confidence up, all of these things, right? Works hard, all of these things, you're gonna be able to live a good life. Whereas the other men, the ones that are passive, they feel like they have all the time in the world, they blame external forces, they never take any responsibility. You're just gonna look up and be like, damn, I have no money, no things, no house, no legacy, no, you get it? So, and that's the main thing, that's what most men want. I feel like most men want. That's what me and my boys speak about, legacy. We want to build this, we want to make an impact on the world, we want to do this, do that. And to do that, you got to lock in, bro. Got to lock in. Now let's talk about the dating aspect, because I know that's what most of you men are here for, bro. You got dating, girl, yeah. But yeah, before the average man could go to school, university, meet his wife, they get married, etc. Now, because of social media, bro, because of dating apps, you're not just competing with the guys in your school, you're competing with everyone across the board, across the world. You're competing with influencers, bro. You don't even know it. You're competing with influencers, you're competing with athletes, entrepreneurs, bro. You're competing with all these men that have these resources, looks, money, status. And then can you blame the girl for choosing him over you, bro? You get what I'm saying? Whereas before, you could just go to school, at your job, whatever you're meeting a woman. Remember, there's no social media before, there's no dating apps, none of that. So it's the only people you're competing with is the people in your circumference. But as I said, there's not like that no more. Apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Instagram, TikTok, bro. Every girl's just one DM away, one flight away, bro. And then with this, it's not even just that. With this, women get this thing in their heads now where they start comparing, they start looking on social media, they start comparing that lifestyle, the lifestyle that everyone portrays to the average man's lifestyle. And they're like, no, I don't want this, I want this. But no, there's only top 10%, 2% that are living like that. But everyone portrays like women on social media, innit? So everyone gets this false narrative that, oh, like, I'm not doing as well, etc., etc., right? Especially women, they see that as like, they see other women on Instagram. They see other women on they see posting this, they have the aesthetic paid, the matcha, the Lululemon fit, Pilates and all of that, driving the Range Rover, and then that's all they want now. And the average guy obviously can't provide that. But yeah, bro, that hyper-visualization basically makes women deluded, bro. It sounds a bit harsh, but it's really the situations, and that raises their standards, and that is even trickling down to the average, even below average women, bro. Some women, I'll be speaking to and I'm looking at them, I'm like, bro, why all standards like this, bro? What the hell? You get what I'm saying? Because it's getting that, and as I said, that's why it's getting worse and worse, because even those women, they have these standards which only the top percentage of men can provide, right? So that's the men they want. So if the average and just the below average women and the top percent of women want only the top percent of guys, bro, where does that leave who's going for the average man? This is what I'm saying, bro. You're going to be left with absolutely nothing. People, when I say, I was even speaking to my boy, yeah, when I say nothing, I'm not over exaggerating when I say that, bro. I mean like zero. I mean like you can't get a date, like 6 months without a date. Not nothing, whereas like, and a few dates there and here and there, but it's not going. I mean like you can't even get a number. That's like, you can't get a number, you can't get a date, bro. That's what I mean. I genuinely mean nothing. And it's basically already like if you look at the average guy, when I say the average guy, I work on a construction site, right? So it's guys are making actually a lot of money on the construction site, but people just don't realize it. But let's say, okay, let's say what's a good definition of an average guy? Let's say your store clerk or someone who's working in Tesco, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I'm just saying, right? Let's say a manager at Tesco, a 30-year-old manager, right? Or a 25 to 30-year-old manager. He works in Tesco, average wage, maybe, I don't know, like 35k, 30k, doesn't look great, is a bit overweight. The average man is a bit overweight, so let's say a bit overweight. That basically just average. Basically, them men, those guys there are invisible, bro. They become invisible to women. And not just the leng women, bro. The average women, just the below average women. Because these women are getting hit up by all the average guys, and the top leng women are getting hit up by the leng guys, and top percent guys, that creates a false narrative in the woman's head, bro. So when I just want to reiterate that. When I say nothing, I'm not just saying zero. I mean like nilch, bro. It's already basically happening, bro, where the average guy, if you go on dating app, the average man gets like 1 month, and it's from like, let me not say that, but it's from someone that you don't want to go on a date with. 1 month, or you go out to a bar and you're genuinely invisible, like no looks, no conversations, you just have your drink in your hand, sitting to the side. If you sound like that's you, bro, then you might need to pattern up, like start getting in the gym. Like you gotta pick your poison, and as I said, bro, maybe you're not gonna have everything, but you start off at one place. Start off by getting an above average physique, an above average personality, a mad charisma, whatever it is, bro. Above average looks maxing, whatever, bro. But if you're just average in all areas, it's gonna become very tough. Second thing I want to talk about is economical pressure, bro. I just said this in the start, like housing, inflation, bro. Even food, like grocery shopping, wages ain't up, but all of these things are going up, bro. It's just like, even when it comes to having a woman and a family, are you even going to be able to take care of that family, bro? This is what men have to think about now. Whereas before, you could just be like, yeah, average guy, I'm cool, I got a job, I got that one, as I said back in the day, that one construction job or that one whatever job would take care of everything. Now, bro, forget about it, man. Forget about it. Especially in cities like London, New York, Los Angeles, these big cities. Don't get me wrong, the people that are killing it here live the best lives you can live. Like, if you're a winner and you're winning, you're gonna get all the women, you're gonna get all the resources. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be even easier for you to make money because you're in certain rooms. Because it's just like top percentages just play about with themselves, bro, and you get it. Whereas and then they leave everyone else. So if you can get into that, you're laughing, bro. But if you're not in that, it's very hard, especially in these big cities, bro, where, especially in London, even transport in London is so expensive, bro. So expensive. So it's what I'm saying, that now that basically what I'm trying to say is there's no choice now. You have to lock in, bro. Before there was an option of, I don't need like the money, I don't need all of that, I don't need the status, I don't need all of that. I can just live a normal life and be, I feel like that's disappearing. You either win or you lose. That's what I'm trying to reiterate, bro. It sounds kind of daunting, but that's where I am at anyway. That's what I'm trying to look in on myself, bro. It's just like, all these dating videos and that are cool, but honestly, you just have to, bro, lock in on yourself, bro, because it's gonna get dark in the next near future. I'm saying 5, 10, 15 years, bro. It's gonna be even what you guys think is worse now, is bad now, it's gonna be even worse, bro. It's gonna be worse, bro. Also, something that I don't see people talking about a lot is the social skills of the average man is declining as well, bro. As I said, like, the average man is going out. The average man don't even go out no more because they're tired. But let's say going out, you're not even getting to interact with people like women and nothing like that. Average man is basically invisible. It's quite sad, to be honest, bro, because the average, that's not true. I feel like the average man is probably a bit lazy, bro. If you're above average in one aspect, whether that's fitness, finances, socially, status wise, whatever, looks, you've probably had to put in some work somewhere. Whereas if you're average in all aspects, especially in today's day and age, it's actually not hard to be above average, bro. You get what I'm saying? As a guy. So if you're average in all aspects, I'm not saying you have to have everything together, but if you're average in all aspects, you probably haven't put in no work. So you haven't been in the gym, you haven't focused on improving your social skills, you haven't focused on improving your looks, anything, bro. You probably, you're probably a bit lazy, to be honest. Whereas before, the average man was actually a hard-working man. Yeah, the social skills of the average man is declining as well. If you go out and you speak to people and you interact with people, and you can look and see like, hey, this is an average guy. You can see he doesn't hold eye contact. He's not used to talking to people. If even girls, bro, speaking to girls is a myth. No approaches, no looks, no nothing. Yeah, bro. If you're going out to the bar, to the club, whatever, that's one way to tell you if you're average. Is if you're getting no attention, especially if you're getting no, obviously not money wise, because no one can really tell how much money you have in the bank, right? But I'm just saying, say looks wise, physique wise, fitness wise, if you're in shape, you're gonna get attention. If you're in shape and you're leveraging that, when I say leveraging that, I'm saying like you're wearing fitted shirts, you might be wearing like deep V's like me, deep V-necks, like my chest is out, or I might be wearing something like a vest or sleeveless. I'm going to get attention if I'm going out, bro. If you're getting no attention, that you probably haven't put in the work somewhere, or like maybe you don't look as good, you ain't got a look, you're not as tall. Some things you can't control, like height. One of my boys is very tall, he always gets attention, bro, because he's tall as hell. But most of my boys look smooth. You guys will see my vlog as well, innit? I have some of my boys in it. You would see like everyone understands the importance of how you present yourself, but the average guy doesn't, and that leads to a decline in social skills. Because when I go out, let's say I say this all the time on my channel, when I go out, yes, I do have women approaching me. Yes, I approach women, but sometimes I have men approaching me as well. Like, and I just chop it up with men. Guys will like be like, oh, like, bro, you look sick, or the tats look sick. Like, you look cool. Like, what do you do? And then you just learn how to speak with people from there. Whereas the average guy is not getting none of that, bro. So you basically, as I keep saying, you're invisible, bro. And it's even more dark. And I don't have all my shit together. I'd say, you guys call me a Chad or whatever, I'd say I'm slightly above average in looks. I definitely need more money in the bank, bro. I definitely need more money in the bank. socially, that's something I've been able to improve on. But I feel like the only reason why I've improved on that is because I improved my physique and looks. I started getting invited out more. As I said, people started just naturally wanting to hold a conversation with me, and I was able to improve my social skills like that. So yeah, bro, as I said, you're not gonna have everything figured out, especially me. I'm in my mid-20s. I still need to put in the work. But if you're like me in your mid-20s and you haven't got like a certain amount of money in the, I'm not saying you have to have all of these, but I'm saying have some of them, whether it's a certain amount of money in the bank, a certain physique, you're working towards something. I'm not saying it's too late, but bro, lock in. This is what I'm saying, bro. Lock in. Me and my boys were even talking about, like, we want to go get a meal Friday, discuss this content thing, because a few of my boys are doing big things or whatever, and one of my boys wants to start a thing, and we're always just like, yeah, let's do it, bro. We need to be in them circles, have them friends that you want to push each other, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because as I said, the average man is going to lose, bro. Gone are the days of you can just be an average guy and you're cool. It's not that. You're gonna struggle for the rest of your life, bro. And this is something that I think about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think about, like, I need to pattern up. Like, I need to. For me mainly, I don't care. I feel like I'm cool with girls. I don't care. I know it's a dating channel, but honestly, I don't give a toss about girls, bro. I need this bag, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I want to be able to take care of. When I have a family, be able to take care of my family. I even just wanna. Just think about taking care of even my immediate family, like just be in a position to take care of people. I don't know, I have that urge, I don't know, but yeah, bro, that's just me personally, bro. I know I talk about girls or whatever, I don't even, bro. I need money, bro. That's what I need, bro. You get it? The things are, if you know anyway, like the things they're gonna be there regardless, bro. But yeah, man. So in all the people want to ask, oh, why is this happening, etc. Me personally, I don't have time to think about why is it main. Like, if you go on the social media or even media like BBC News, and they're like, why are men quitting society, why are men doing this and that, I don't have time to think about why it's happening, bro. I'm solution based. What can I do so I'm in the best position for me and my family, bro? That's me. What can I do to better myself? I ain't got time. I just adapt to what's going on, bro. I ain't got time to think about why this is happening, why is that is happening. I'm not in the position to do that. I just need to be like, okay, this is happening, understand what's happening, what am I going to do about it? That's my thing, bro. What am I going to do about it? That's what I keep saying, like, hopefully this, whenever I don't specifically talk about girls, like, people don't really tune in, bro. I don't want to be put in that box of just like girls. I want to be like motivating. I want to talk about serious stuff, talk about being the best version of yourself or whatever. Obviously, I know I have to do what I have to do, like, for algorithm purposes, but yeah, bro, this just a sign that maybe if you think you're doing enough, you can probably do more, bro. You can probably do more, man. But yeah, that's a video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, or like us. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.